Good evening everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office Authority 24/7. I am your mentor Amanjot Kaur and I am here with all of you to discuss the analysis of IE&IFS for the shift number 2 and 3 that we are going to discuss today. But before starting the session, I want to congratulate each and every one of you who have cleared this particular exam. Apart from that, I want to also let you know that there are certain confusion about if I got a 45 marks, if I got a 48 marks, am I cleared or not? Or apart from that, I have given in the last paper I have given 2 or 3 subjects, that is clear, but now this time I have given only IE&IFS exam. Is it clear or not? For all these doubts of yours, we have planned a different session, a particular session to clear all these doubts of yours. That will be there at 5:15 p.m. So do not forget about that session. Do check that session as well. And here I want each and every one you to let me know what is your total score and how much you score in this particular paper. And if you remember certain questions, then do let me know the question, because your review is going to help the candidates who are going to give their paper for the JAIIB in May 2024. So do make sure you share as much questions as you can, as you remember, so that they will be getting help from you. Good evening everyone. Congratulations Sheetal ma'am. Congratulations Unicorn. Congratulations to all of you. So let's start the analysis now. First of all, if I talk about the first question was asked was about the term money. So in the first shift, they have asked about the notice money. In the second and third shift, they have asked about the term money. So term money was asked, and the duration of the term money is your 15 to 364 days. In the morning, SDG 70 goal was asked. Here, SDG 13 goal was asked. And the 13th goal is about your climate action. 13th goal is about your what? It is about your climate action. Apart from that, they have asked about the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. The Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana insurance amount have been asked. They have asked the insured amount here. In the morning, they have asked the age criteria. Okay, so insured amount have been asked from the Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Apart from that, if I talk about next question was from the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. In the Suraksha Bima Yojana, they have asked about the full disability. They have asked about full disability claim. So in the full disability, the claim will be here 2 lakh. In the partial disability, it will be 1 lakh. Congratulations, Disha ma'am. Okay, now next if I talk about, next we have a RBI core banking solution name have been asked, and you know the RBI core banking solution is eKuber. On this eKuber platform, we have studied that the retail direct scheme was also conducted. So the RBI CBS name have been asked, core banking solution name have been asked. Apart from that, the Atal Pension Yojana was also asked. One question was from the Atal Pension Yojana as well. The next question we have seen from the corporate social responsibility, CSR numerical have been asked. CSR numerical have been asked. One question of the CSR numerical was there. Congratulations, Mani ma'am. Okay, Atal Pension Yojana age was asked. Okay, Atal Pension Yojana age was there. Okay, one question was penetration numerical. This was in the morning also. One penetration numerical from the insurance was asked. Okay, apart from that, the next question we have seen from your primary dealer. One question was from the primary dealer. Primary dealer, we know RBI have introduced the primary dealers, and if we talk about the RBI primary dealer, what they are doing, they are simply helping RBI in the selling purchasing of government security. That is the primary dealer. Okay, it was introduced in 1995. Clear? Apart from that, they ask about the question treasury bills. They have asked about the question treasury bills. Treasury bill period was asked. If we talk about the treasury bill, there are 3 types of treasury bill: 91 days, 182 days and the 364 days. Next question was there from the certificate of deposit. Certificate of deposit minimum amount was asked here. So you know minimum 5 lakh, thereafter multiple of 5 lakh is the certificate of deposit of time, a minimum amount. Next question was asked from your certificate commercial paper. The commercial paper, they have asked what is the condition of the commercial paper. If a company want to issue the commercial paper, what are the conditions the company have to fulfill? The 2 questions have been asked from here. Hana, 2 questions asked from the company's criteria who can issue the commercial papers in the country. Congratulations, Shelja ma'am. Economic growth and economic development, match the following 2-mark question. Okay, economic growth and economic development question was asked, that was in the form of match the following. So they have been given you 2 or 3 options, out of that you have to match the economic growth and development. Okay, apart from that, the next question was asked from tri-party repo. In the tri-party repo, we have discussed that there are 3 parties. Hana, there are how many parties? There are 3 parties, and if we talk about the 3 parties, the third party will be apart from the borrower and lender. That's the tri-party repo. So one question was seen from the tri-party repo, eligibility criteria. It is from the eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria. Apart from that, next question was asked from mutual fund. Mutual fund question was it was in the morning also. One question from the mutual fund was there. Next question was there from the government security. Government security, one question will be there. Let's say if on the maturity date there is a holiday. If the maturity days there is a holiday, then when the payment will be made. Let's say when your government security is maturing, the date of the maturity is the day of the maturity is your holiday. So when you will get the money of your government security, that will be given to you on the next working day of yours. On the next working day of yours, you will get that. Congratulations, comedy kicker, 78. That's a very nice score. Okay, now next we have call money and notice money was also there. Okay, so call money, notice money and term money, all the 3 interbank transaction have been asked about in the paper. Okay, apart from that, the next question we have seen from FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act, that was introduced in 1999 and was started its working from the year 2000 year. Apart from that, next question was asked alternate reference rate. So we know that alternate reference rate has replaced the LIBOR, London Interbank Offered Rate. So one question was from the alternate reference rate. The next question have been asked from FX retail platform. Next question have been asked from the FX retail platform. Foreign exchange retail platform, one question was asked from there. Apart from that, LAF corridor have been asked. LAF corridor have been asked. Okay, LAF corridor is what? If we talk about the LAF corridor, it is the corridor, it is the difference between your repo rate and your SDF. Earlier it used to be between reverse repo rate and repo rate, now it is between the repo and SDF difference. That's the LAF corridor. Next question have been asked about the bank rate. Bank rate have been also asked. Reverse repo rate is also asked in the paper. So one question from reverse repo rate was there. Factoring and bill discounting difference was there. Yes, correct. Factoring and bill discounting difference was there. Okay, factoring and bill discounting difference was there. Apart from that, we got a question from business cycle. From business cycle, we got 2 questions. From the business cycle, we got 2 questions in the paper. Next, money multiplier formula was asked. Money multiplier formula was asked. Okay. Apart from that, we got a question from the effective revenue deficit. So in the morning, they have asked about, in the morning, they have asked the fiscal deficit. Now they have asked the effective revenue deficit. So effective revenue deficit is simply when you deduct the grants from the revenue deficit. That's your effective revenue deficit. Forfeiting is also asked. Okay, forfeiting was asked. One question from the forfeiting was there. Apart from that, next question was RBI local board they have asked. RBI local boards are 4, but the question was about the how many members will be there from the RBI local board in the central board of RBI. So in the central board of RBI, there are 21 members, 1 will be governor, 4 will be deputy governor, 4 members will come from the local board. How many members? 4 members come from the local boards, 2 members come from Ministry of Finance and 10 members are nominated by Government of India. Economic planning also asked. What was the actual question on the economic planning? Can you tell me? What was the actual question on economic planning? Next question, function of RBI was asked. One of the function of RBI was asked. One question was from the foreign trade policy. If I talk about foreign trade policy is simply 5-year policy. You can call it EXIM policy or export import policy, that is actually managed by or that is supervised by the Director General of Foreign Trade. And local area banks have been asked, okay. So there are 2 local area banks in our country. Local area bank have been asked. Apart from that, next question was SDG 13. I have written already. And what comes in non-scheduled bank? Okay, acha, this local area bank and non-scheduled commercial bank, sorry, non-scheduled bank, this was the one question or 2 different question was there? Because in the non-scheduled bank, there is a local area bank only. Let me know, there were 2 different question about it or single question was there? BRDS was asked. Okay, bill rate discounting scheme have been asked. Next question was from FDI. FDI have been asked in the 2 sector. So FDI limit was asked in the insurance company, that is 74%, and also asked in the insurance intermediaries. Okay, that is 100%. Fiscal policy was also there, okay. Fiscal policy, that's the budget actually of Government of India. Fiscal policy was also asked. Congratulations KVG, congratulations to you. Okay, 7.8 Government of India 2030 base year. It means they have asked the nomenclature. Yes or not, unicorn? Okay. Next question we have seen. Production method of GDP. The production method theory has been asked. Production method theory have been asked. Apart from that, we have seen the question from SLR also. SLR Act have been asked, that is Banking Regulation Act 1949, Section 24. SLR Act have been asked. Apart from that, the Development Financial Institution also asked. SIDBI app, Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI app for MSME, it means Udyami Mitra have been asked for MSME, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises was asked. Apart from that, we have seen the microfinance institution was also there in the morning shift. In every shift, one question from the microfinance institution was also there. Okay, in the first shift, it has asked that who will regulate the NBFC MFI. In the second shift, they have asked about the annual income, है ना? And what was the question in the third shift? Can you let me know? Okay, got it. So the question was single question, that out of the following, which bank comes under the non-scheduled bank? Okay, so there was only one question about the non-scheduled bank. Correct. Next. Thank you so much. ACU member countries. Okay, ACU have 4 member countries. So one question was ACU member countries was there. Apart from that, the next question was green shoe option was there. Okay, green shoe option was there. Green shoe option was there. What about next? TREADS was also asked. If we talk about TREADS, what is TREADS? TREADS is a reverse factoring. It's a form of a factoring, है ना? It's a reverse factoring, and it has also what? It has also 2 types, recourse and non-recourse. Okay, type have been asked. In the TREADS, the type have been asked. Okay, but it is only for MSME. It's a form of your factoring, but it is only for micro, small and medium enterprises, right? Sorry. Okay, thank you so much, Shalja ma'am, for the detailed description of the CSR numerical. So in the CSR numerical, what we have got here, in the CSR numerical, they have given the amount of bank's profit and have asked which bank have been completed. Bank's profit have been given and asked CSR completed or not. Ask CSR completion or not. Thank you so much for the detailed description of the numerical. US dollar index also asked, okay. US dollar index, USD index also asked, in which you compare the dollar value with the other 6 currencies. Green finance was asked, okay. Green finance was there. What about next? T-bills we have written already. Green shoe we have written already. Green GDP was also asked. Okay. One question was from the green GDP. What rest? Okay, one sun, one earth, one world. One sun, one earth, one world, one grid was there. Apart from that, one question was there from the one sun, one earth, and one vision. These two were asked. Okay, what about rest? Inflation numerical, I think I have written inflation numerical. We have added the inflation numerical. Apart from that, there was a question from CIC, Credit Information Companies. There was question from the EPFO also. The contribution of EPFO was asked. EPFO contribution have been asked. In EPF scheme. Okay, like what is the employer contribution? Hana? Contribution, employer contribution have been asked. That is 12%. We already discussed that. What are the rest questions? Mega function have been asked. Okay. Multilateral investment guarantee agency function have been asked. WTO question was there. What was the question on the WTO? Can you let me know? World Trade Organization, what was the question? EPF contribution by employees and employer, both was asked. Okay, employer and employee contribution was asked. That is both 12%. Credit rating question was there. Okay. Credit rating question was there. What rest? Only one numerical was there. Okay, this is the two shift question. This is the two shift question. So maybe in the second shift there was CSR, or in the third shift there was CSR. Okay, merchant banking was 3 question. Okay, merchant banking got the 3 questions. In the morning shift they have asked who regulate the merchant banking. So merchant banking 3 questions was there. Acha, you can see there is a Google form in the chat. So do make sure, there's a request from my side to all of you, that do make sure you fill your result in the Google form. Okay, merger of the banks have been asked. I think on this particular topic, match the following was asked, right, Shelja ma'am? Match the following was there on nationalization of banks. Nationalization of banks. I think it was given in the match the following, the year and the bank merger. CD, certificate of deposit, I have written already. Future and forward contracts are there. So I think we can say simply here that IIBF have divided the 100 questions. I think in every module, everything have been asked, nothing have been left. No filling the blanks question was there. Okay. Then category 1 merchant banker was asked. Okay, in the merchant banking, category 1 merchant bankers have been asked. 1 merchant banker have been asked. Okay, what rest? WTO may agreement like TRIPS. Okay, okay. In the WTO, they have asked about the agreements. TRIPS, trade related intellectual property rights. Hana, trade related intellectual property rights, TRIPS have been asked. Correct. Which is not CIC, okay. Okay, in the CIC they have asked which of the following is not. Which of the following is not one of the CIC. Okay, correct. Congratulations, Chinmay sir. Very, very congratulations to you. IDBI Limited. IDBI Limited to IDBI Bank Limited, what it will call? This conversion will call what? What you are asking about? Or what we will call the IDBI Bank now? What was the actual question? I am not able to understand, Yogbir sir. So they were asking what you are going to call it? The process or the bank? Which bank was merged with Bank of Baroda? This was the question I think in the morning shift as well. So merger of banks we have written already. Okay, so I think a lot of questions you all have given me here. This is definitely going to help each and everyone who is going to give their paper in May 2024. So thank you so much for everything. Like after this, these all are the questions. Hana, I will show you whole slide. This is the first slide, then second, third and fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. So I think we have completed, I think, almost 60 to 70 questions here, है ना? Scarcity question was also there. Okay, one question was from the scarcity. Achha, with the scarcity, I also remember one question was on the welfare definition as well. One question was on the welfare definition as well. So, welfare definition given by whom? By Mr. Alfred Marshall, we have discussed. And achha, process is asking about. So, IDBI conversion to bank process they have asked. Okay, so IDBI initially used to be development financial institution, then it became commercial bank in the public sector, then it became commercial bank in the private sector. Okay. कैन यू थर्ड शिफ्ट में सिर्फ एक ही न्यूमेरिकल था और बहुत हार्ड शिफ्ट था. कैन यू लेट मी नो व्हाट वाज द न्यूमेरिकल डार्क नाइट सर? Okay, so these are the questions and thank you so much for everyone for giving me such kind of analysis here. Not a single question from budget. Okay, primary deficit I have written already, primary deficit question. Nationalization of bank I have already written. Okay, let's say after a while, let's say after 1 hour or 2 hours, if you still remember that this question have been also asked, so I request to all of you, do let me know in the comment section of this video that this was the also question. Because this next 2 or 3 days, I will be collecting the questions you guys are giving so that I will be prepared for the May 2024 bankers as well. And they will be know what are the recollected questions there. Okay, so one numerical only from inflation calculation, inflation rate that we have been asked. Okay. So, this is the question and correct. Okay. So, let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session and also congratulations to all of you for clearing your paper. Apart from that, do make sure now this is not the end. You have 3 other more papers now, AFM, PPB and Retail Banking and Wealth Management. If you got less than 50 marks in the IE&IFS, what you have to do, make sure you score more in the next 3 papers so that you will score total 200 marks because total 200 marks are required to clear the paper. If you are going for a first attempt, minimum 45 required in each subject and overall 200 required in the paper. Apart from that, if I talk about if you are going for an individual subject paper, so you needed minimum 50 marks in the one paper only. Okay. Now, apart from that, if we talk about operating leasing, Ocha, one question was also there, operating lease, finance lease, operating lease, so operating lease was also there. Inflation rate was asked. Okay. Inflation rate was asked. We have done the question on that. MFI type has been asked. Okay. Microfinance institution type have been asked. Okay, apart from that, so do make sure you have to prepare properly, and those who are waiting only for their IE&IFS exam and now they have cleared their JAIIB paper, then they are going to have their CIB paper. Now, after giving the paper, I think you all have very much clear vision now that the paper will only be qualified if we have the conceptual understanding. The conceptual understanding is very much important to clear each and every paper of yours. So, what you have to do if you want to prepare for CIB, what you have to do, start early so that because you know your next paper will be in the May and June, Hana, and in between Diwali and Christmas and New Year, everything will be going to be there. So we have to be prepared about it. So your batch is going to start for the JAIIB June 2024 paper, sorry, CIB June 2023-24 paper. What you have to do, go through the CIB June 2024. It is starting before Diwali. You can see from 10th of November this batch will start. How to enroll? Same process is there. Click on the buy now. Use the code exam80 and you will get 80% discount here. And for 1% additional discount, you can go and purchase from the RA24/7 application. So this is the CIB. Now those candidates who are going to give their next 3 papers, so do make sure, do write it down that from tomorrow onwards, mini marathons are starting for your next paper because we know PPB and AFM, they are together. On 14th you have PPB and on 15th you have AFM. So the marathons started from today onwards only. Hana, so you can go and check the marathons, and tomorrow I will be meeting you all at 5 to 6 p.m. only on Officers at 24/7 for PPB marathon. So do not forget to join each and every marathon, because that is definitely going to help you out in your preparation. And economic, yes, one question was from there in the economic growth and development. Yes, economic growth and development question was there. Correct. Okay, CIB new batch is starting from the 10th of November, Satvi sir. Congratulations, Sandeep sir. Green finance I have already done. Congratulations, Priyanka ma'am. Very congratulations to you. Insurance Adda mission, I have written that particular question. Okay, chalo. So let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session, and many congratulations to all of you. If you still remember a certain question after a while, do let me know in the comment section. And there is a Google form pin in your comment section. Do not forget to fill that particular Google form. That will help us to calculate, to collect your data, and we will be meeting soon for your next sessions. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining the session. Last but not the least, do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icons for the upcoming sessions notifications, so that you do not miss any particular session. Okay, so thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye.